Yay, I think that I'm live. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I'm showing that I'm live and I'm here, and I show that I had people waiting to hang out with me. So just chat in if you're here, and tell me where you're visiting from. I always like seeing the different places that we have visiting. Oh, yay. Hi, Carrie Joy. Glad you can hear me. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, Connie. Okay, so we're going to jump right in, and I have a demonstration and just going to talk about a few things. So the first thing that I want to talk about or share with you is the giveaway that I have coming up on December 23rd. So this is the giveaway pack. Hello in Louisiana and Georgia, Minnesota. Okay, so this is the giveaway pack that I'm giving away December 23rd. We've got the brand new Cake Soiree stamp set. It's a double set, and this was something we were able to get in a premier order. So I'm going to be giving this away along with the matching framelits, the Sweet Soiree decorative masks, the embellishment kit, and then a little sampler pack of the designer series paper. This is just a 4x6 pack. And so if you're wanting to know how you can get in on this giveaway, there are several ways. Actually, there's two. There's not several. There's two ways. So the first way is to place an order with me, and you'll be entered to win, and you'll actually get 5 entries. And then the other way is to comment on one of my blog posts or YouTube videos, and then you get entered that way as well. So, and it's just one comment, one entry. It's not multiple entries for multiple comments. So the way you get the advantage to win this, obviously, is going to be by placing an order. You can place, I originally said $50 minimum purchase, but you can place any size order with me and be entered to win these goodies. Okay, so that's the giveaway, and I'll be doing that on December 23rd is when I'll announce the winner. And then additionally, right now, if you do purchase $50 or more, you are going to receive this sweet little pack of goodies, and I'm going to show you them. So it's basically a gable box, a silver gable box, a pack of 4x6 Sweet Soiree specialty paper, and then some, it's a whole yard actually, a yard of the Berry Burst ribbon. So you're going to receive that as well. So these are the goodies that you'll receive when you place a minimum purchase of $50 or more. So this will get you off to a good start for your new year. You can make something really fun with this. And this is if you make a minimum purchase between now, anytime between November 22nd and December 22nd with your $50 minimum purchase. Okay. So let's make something using those goodies. So this is what we made at the Stampin' Up! On Stage event in November. We made this sweet little gable box and the decorations here, and so I thought that we would just do something along those lines. So the gable boxes, oh, you know what, before we do that, I wanted to show you the die cuts, and I didn't bring the stamp set in here. I have been playing with these, and I've been playing with the stamps from this set, and I have to tell you, it's a set that I didn't think I would like or didn't think I would want, and it turns out that I really, really love it. It's what I'm calling a sleeper set. Several people have used this term before, but a sleeper set is basically something where you see it in the catalog and you think, I'm not going to want that. I'm not going to need that. But then it ends up being something that people use a ton of. And so I think this is going to be one of those sets because it has a lot of floral stuff in it. So I'm going to show you a little bit of stamping, which I managed to not bring the stamp set or ink into the room. So I'm going to go grab those really quick. Okay, so I can't find the stamp set. I don't know where it's at. I have the giveaway set. Oh, here it is. I set it down a little ways away from me. Okay. So what I did with mine, here's a little tip for you if you end up getting this set or if you end up winning it. Again, these aren't available till January 3rd to purchase unless you're a demonstrator, and then you can get it now. This is 2 sets in one. So what I did is I took all the stamps out and was able to fit them all in one box. And then I put the second sheet on the back. So that just saves me a little bit of space in my craft space. So if you have stamps that are a double cartridge like this, then you can sometimes get away with doing that. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes the images are too big and it wouldn't all fit, but in this case they all fit. So we're going to do a little bit of stamping. I'm going to use the Berry Burst, which coordinates with the ribbon and the paper. And I'm just going to ink up. Ooh, I think I need to re-ink my Berry Burst. What do you guys think? Look at that. And then, yeah, I need to be able to stamp a sentiment. And I didn't bring the ink for that either. So we're gonna grab an old ink that's sitting near me. This is retired. It's called Gumball Green. It's an old ink that we don't have anymore. We don't sell it anymore, but it still sits on my shelf because I keep all the retired colors. So there we go. There's my little For You sentiment. And then we're going to punch. This is a 1.5 inch circle punch. And then I've got my little hole punch. And then I'm just going to fold on the score lines here, punch out these little pieces, and then I'm going to fold on the score lines here. So Michelle is saying, where did you get the plastic sleeves that you put those into? So are you referring to the plastic sleeves that I put my dies in, or the plastic sleeves that I put my gift pack in? Can you clarify that for me? Okay, so the first flap that goes down is this one that's got the little notch out of it here. Then you put down your side flaps, and then last your flap with the little tab, and then it closes just like that. Okay, and again, I'm just going to fold on all the score lines so that everything folds nice and easy. And this closes super simple. Most people know how to close a gable box just like that, and you're done. Now, for assembling your paper, you're going to get, when you get this little kit for free, you are not going to have a long strip of paper to wrap around this box. Instead, you're going to have these shorter pieces like this. So you have some options. You could, these are 4 inches wide, so you could cut it in half this way, so you'd have 2 2-inch strips. And if you did that, you could cover the front and go this way with one, and then take the other strip, put it on the back, and fold it this way. So it ends up being folded all the way around. But your strip won't be 12 inches long. So you're going to have to modify a little. The other option would be, you know, using 2 different strips so that you have it 2 different designs. But I have a 12-inch long strip, so that's what I'm going to use. And I do want to just show you the easiest way to do this. So before assembling your box, and as you can see, they're really easy to unassemble, basically. It's gonna be flat like this. The easiest way is going to be this. This is cut at 2 inches by 12 inches. Take your fast fuse adhesive and put it on about half of the cardstock. Lay down your designer series paper or cardstock, whatever you want to call it, on that half, and then go on the next side. Do a nice hard fold here and lay it down on this side. And then you're going to take your bone folder and burnish the edges, and then you can pop it up and go the other direction and burnish the edges. Okay, so you have this completed box with this beautiful designer series paper on all the way around it, and it's got that beautiful foiling. That's the easiest way to get it put on. Okay, so Michelle says, Wendy, sorry, your dies. Okay, so I keep my dies. She's asking about this. So when Stampin' Up! Sells us dies, our framelits, we get them like this, and they come in this plastic envelope. The problem with this plastic envelope for me is that I cannot see the framelits, and I'm a very visual person. Just seeing the front of a package with the name on it doesn't help me know what's inside, because I don't memorize every shape in every framelit set according to the name. You know, if you can do that, more power to you. And I don't want to take the time to go get my catalog and look them up. So I store my framelits like this. Every time I receive new framelits from Stampin' Up!, I immediately take them out of this. I preserve this, I save this envelope, this plastic envelope with its insert. I keep it because when I sell them, I don't give this part. I keep this part. So if this retires and I'm not going to use it anymore, then I would put all the framelits back inside here to sell it. Okay. So what I do is I purchase magnetic sheets from Lowe's, and they're vent covers, and they come in big giant sheets, and then I cut them down to 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, and I purchase these plastic sleeves from Avery Elle, and there's like 25 in a pack for $6 or $7. And so I just always have some on hand, and then I label them with whatever set it is, with the same name that's on the pack. So that's how I label them, and then they're on this magnetic sheet, so they always stay together. And the storage on these is super skinny and small because it's actually smaller than this. So that's how I store them. So the name, I'll type it in here really quick. The name of the envelopes is Avery Elle. So I've just typed that into the comments. So you want to get the ones that are 7 1/4 by 5 1/4-ish. Or no, they're 7 1/4 by 5 3/4. Okay, I'm lying again. They're almost 7 1/2. So they're almost 7 1/2 by 5 3/4. Those are the ones you want. And over time, they get a little bit ooky and warped, and they get scratched up, and so I just throw them away and I use a new one. But this label comes off really, really easy because it's plastic. So I'm able to just take that label off and reuse the magnet and the sleeve. So you don't have to go through a whole bunch of them, if that makes sense. Okay, so I feel like I had another question up here. Hey, Karen. I see Karen joined us from Canada. Elizabeth asked, how do you keep your stamps to stick to the stamping block? Oh, I have a great tip for you on this. Okay. So, in fact, funny you should bring that up, because this stamp right here would not stick to my block last night. And I don't know what it is. Some stamps stick perfectly fine, others don't. I find sometimes the smaller stamps have a harder time clinging. So this is what I do. And some of you may just curl up at this, but I'm just going to show you what I do. So the first thing is when I apply my stickers to the stamps, I trim the sticker down. I trim the sticker really close so that there's a little bit of this clean edge showing. Does that make sense? So the sticker does not go all the way to the edge of my stamp. Usually that works and that's enough and I don't have to do anything else. However, sometimes, like last night, I have to do more to keep the stamp on the block. So here's what I do. Tombow Mono Multi-Glue is a repositionable glue if you let it dry before applying it to anything. So if I were to put it on the back of this and then immediately stick it onto this box, it's going to glue and it's going to stay and I'm not going to be able to move it. However, if you take a little bit of this glue and get some out of here, I mean, there's just a little tiny dot on there and you rub it around on the top of this stamp, it becomes tacky. And then you want to let this dry. So you just set it aside and you let it dry really well. Once that happens, this surface stays very tacky, but it doesn't glue to the block. So this stamp right here, see how hard it was to get that off? That's what I did with this stamp last night. This is very tacky to the touch, but as you can see, it didn't leave anything on my block. There's nothing on here, and it came off. It was not easy to get off. I mean, I had to work at it, but it came off. So that's my suggestion. That's what I found that works the very best, is to definitely put a little bit of Tombow glue on there, and then they are tacky, but they don't glue to anything. So I hope that helps, because it is a frustrating thing to be working on a project and have your stamp fall off the block and mess up the paper that you were stamping on. So to finish this project off, you're going to need your yard of Berry Burst ribbon. I have a roll here, so I'm just going to open this up. And you'll also need some twine. Now, I did not include twine in the gift pack, and I also did not include anything to stamp on because I thought people will want to do their own tag, or maybe you don't even want a tag on your box. So you're going to take your yard of Berry Burst ribbon and run it through the top and the sides. And just tie a little bow. If you follow me on YouTube, you know that I really hate tying bows on video. They never come out like they do if I'm doing it when no one's watching. It's kind of like typing. If you have somebody watching you type, you always mess up. Okay, and then I've got my Whisper White baker's twine here. You could use any twine that you have on hand, or you could use linen thread if you wanted to. And then I'm just going to run this under the ribbon. And add this little tag. I'm going to get it here. All right, there we go. Oh, for heaven's sakes. See, this is why. This is what I'm talking about. The bows on film. Ugh. Okay. And there you have it. So that's how cute they are. Aren't they beautiful? Yes, so Carol says, I just quit putting stickers on them. And that's always an option as well. I'm a little bit OCD, so I really like the stickers on my stamps. So I still add mine. I still take the time to sit and add mine. But another option is just not adding the stickers, and then they'll stick great. Okay, so this is a wrap on our project for the day. I definitely hope that you enjoyed it. And then I also, if you are interested in purchasing $50 or more, you will get this little kit from me. Also, don't forget, for those of you that might have joined late, you can enter to win this whole suite of products. I'll be choosing somebody on December 23rd to win those. Okay, Elizabeth is asking, how do you clean the clear block afterwards? You don't. It's not dirty. It does not, nothing stays on the block when you use the glue. If you let the glue dry, you have to let it dry, and you can't use too much of it. So it's just a little bit tacky, but nothing will stay on the clear block. It doesn't get dirty. I hope that helps. I know, Shelly, I love these little boxes too. They are so sweet and so cute, and I know so many people are going to do some really fantastic creative things with them. I'm excited to see what people do with them. Oh, that's awesome, Francine. So she said that she decorates cakes, so it'll be perfect for her. Yes, somebody who decorates cakes will really love this. And you're definitely going to want to tune in to my video then on Monday, because I used this set a lot and I created a lot of samples with it. So you're not going to want to miss out on that, because I sat and I played and played and played, and I still have all my stuff out playing with it, actually, because it's just a really fun set. But again, I really did not think I would like it, and I didn't think that it would be a set that I could use. I had a hard time seeing how I could use it outside of it being a wedding cake. And so I'm definitely going to want to show off everything I did, because I made some cool stuff. I was excited. And my daughter got in on the action and she made some fun things too. So I'll show you those as well. Yeah, I will be doing a video, and then I'll probably show some of it on my Facebook Live on Monday at 4:30 as well. Also, I have a giveaway going on my Facebook. If you guys are interested, you can follow me on Facebook at Love and Stampin', and I'm choosing a winner for that giveaway on Monday at 4:30 p.m. This paper is the Sweet Soiree specialty paper. So it's really, really beautiful. I have some full sheets of it right here. So when you get specialty paper, a lot of times if it's foiled, it's not printed on the back. But in this case, they've printed on the back of it, and it's a non-foil look. So I think the idea is that this paper goes well with this paper. So that's kind of what they've done with these packs. So you can see here, this is a very wedding-ish design, but the back of it has these beautiful green stripes. So definitely something you could still use. Love this paper. It could really be used for anything. I could see it being used a lot for Valentine's projects. And then it's got this beautiful floral print on the back that goes really well with it. This one is the green and silver. You could really use this for anything. You could even use this for a masculine card. And then it's got this really great masculine print on the back as well. So this could be used for baby. This could be used for a guy card. So some fun. You can get some shimmer in a guy card there without it being too much. This one pairs really well with this one. And this is very, I could definitely see using this for Mother's Day, Valentine's, anything like that. Again, here with this one, same thing, Valentine's, Mother's Day. This paper is going to be a big hit. Also, I'm going to be doing a paper share. So if you are not familiar with what that is, basically it is where you would get a quarter of this pack. So you would get a 6x6 of every pack that's in the occasion catalog. So if you're not wanting to commit to purchasing a big stack of designer series paper, you could get in on my paper share if you're in the United States, and you can get just a portion of it. And it'll be every single designer series paper that's in the occasions catalog. So you're going to want to watch my blog and YouTube channel for that paper share announcement coming, because I definitely will be doing that as well. Okay, I think that I've answered everybody's questions. I had fun hanging out with you guys. I hope that you're able to place an order with me before December 23rd so that you can get your little freebie pack here to make your own box and get entered into that drawing for the big bundle of Cake Soiree products. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for tuning in. Catch up with me on Facebook and Instagram because I post there a lot. So you'll want to hang out with me there sometimes too. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.